Всем привет, меня зовут Анита, это мой видео-дневник на английском, где я говорю на разные темы, чтобы не забывать язык и практиковать его. Before I start the actual speaking part, I just wanted to share one of my ideas. If by the end of the video I realize that I've used some interesting vocabulary which I'd learned recently, or maybe I just know that it might be interesting for you, I would collect it all together and maybe post it in my Telegram channel so that you can check it out and maybe pick up some new phrases, which would be nice. And it would be even nicer if you let me know which ones you liked and chose to learn. Or maybe you know all of them and you can share your favorites. Well, true to form, I disappeared for a couple days and now I'm back. So I just decided to take it slowly and not try to make myself upload videos every day, because it honestly it makes me stressed and irritated, because whenever it's afternoon time I feel like it's a race against time and I have to record a video by all means, right, and post it before it's too late in the evening, because that's how you get the views, and also that's I just don't like spending my evenings on the phone, editing and uploading. I just get stressed over no reason if you think about it for a moment, and I decided to just keep it going, but in my pace, So that's why there may be less videos than the previous week. There are already less videos than the week before, but now you know why. Also, it seemed like I ran out of topics to talk about. Funny, huh? Run out of topics to talk about. That's crazy. But today I just want to maybe complain a bit, because the weather, I don't know, let me know in the comments what's the weather like where you live, because I live in Moscow and the weather here is going nuts. It's crazy. It's been crazy for the whole June. I don't remember such a cold June. I've lived here for how long? Since 2013. It's been like 12 years. I really don't remember such a shitty June, but at the same time I can't say I don't like it. I like it most of the time, because it's really hard for me when it's scorching hot, and it's better when it's around 20 degrees outside, but it's been raining. You can't really know when it's gonna rain, because the weather forecast says one thing, then you go out, you don't expect the rain anytime soon, but then it suddenly starts raining. You get soaked through. It happened to me twice. I really didn't like it, because one time I got soaked through just after I had been ill, and literally the next day, like I got I started feeling well, and the next day I got soaked through, and I was really scared of catching a cold again, but it didn't happen. So I try to romanticize those rainy days, but it's really hard, especially because I have to go out with my child, and he wants to play. He wants to enjoy his time, have a blast at playgrounds, but they're all wet, and if you want to play with the sand is wet. It gets extremely dirty very quickly, and I just can't explain that you can't play here because it's dirty. He can't not play in the sand if he sees the sand. So it's a bit of a problem, but not too much of a problem. I prefer when it's dry. And the weather has been changing this past few days, And that's why I've had multiple headaches, especially yesterday. Well, the first reason, I guess, is because I didn't have my morning coffee, and I can't go a day without coffee. It's the first thing I do in the morning. Oh, well, after I've drunk my cup of my glass of water, I have my cup of coffee, and it's something that brings me joy, makes me, brings me back to life. It smells nice. Just love my morning coffee. And yesterday I ran out of those capsules, pods. Should check out the name for. Wait a second. Yeah, I ran out of coffee pods for my coffee machine, and I didn't want to order in any online shop because I didn't need anything else, and it felt kind of stupid to order coffee pods and pay for the delivery. So yeah, I decided to go without it and to have it later, maybe somewhere. When I thought when we go for a walk, I could take a cup of coffee, take it away from some coffee shop. But once I went to a coffee shop, I realized I didn't want coffee. I just wanted a cup of cocoa with coconut milk. But that was a mistake because I don't know, maybe I got decaffeinated and I started to having a terrible headache. Maybe it's due to the weather changes. I don't know. But maybe because it's for both reasons. No idea. I just didn't feel well for the rest of the day, for the rest of the evening, I'd rather say. I usually go to bed late. No, it's no good because I wake up not too early, but quite early. And it would be better, I do realize that it would be better if I went to bed when my son goes to bed. But then I don't have this me time, So after I've put him to sleep, I enjoy my evening. I have me time. I do what I want. But yesterday, since when I was putting him to sleep, I had this terrible headache, and I just fell asleep together with him. It was around 10 p.m. And then I woke up at around 5:40, and I was wide awake, felt good, and I was like, should I maybe do this more often? The problem is I didn't plan it, so I didn't take off my makeup, I didn't brush my teeth, I didn't have a shower, so I woke up feeling well rested but very dirty and didn't like this spot. But yeah, if next time I prepare to go to bed, the usual way, and just have an early night, that could be great. But I can't not have those late nights because they are just my nights, But the funny thing is, even though I felt well rested in the morning, I also felt really grumpy for no reason. I even had a beef with my with my husband over breakfast because I was cooking breakfast, and he dared to say that I needed to hurry up because he was pressed on time. And I got really angry and irritated. He quickly realized what mistake he'd made and apologized, but it was too late. I was too much into my hard feelings. Anyway, the breakfast was at its finest. I recently found a new cottage cheese pancakes, aka syrniki recipe, which I really enjoy. I make the sweet version and the what's the word, savory and the savory version. They're both really tasty. Yeah, we've been having them every morning for a couple of days, and I'm planning to continue having them in the morning for breakfast. That's it. That's the story about yesterday and today. And I've already come up with a topic for the next speaking session, but I'll keep it a secret until the next time. That's gonna be it for today. Have a good one. Bye.